We always encourage parents to try to engage their teens regularly, every single day, even with simple questions and interaction that can have incredible value. The reason for that is when we look at research about teens who are healthy and successful in life, one of the most important threads connecting those young people is that they have trusting relationships with the adults in their lives. Most commonly parents, but also other caring adults. And so connecting every single day, even if it's super simple, even if there's nothing necessarily to talk about, but just asking them about their day and what's going on in their lives can have such value for the relationship. There are many ingredients to a healthy relationship with your teen. One of the most important is good communication. Thankfully, there are some really practical tips that we can share about how to maintain good communication with your young person over time. One key tip is simply to be involved in their lives. This may sound obvious, but it isn't automatic, particularly when your young person is getting older and more busy with activities and other things. They'll also be more independent and likely to engage more with their peers than maybe with their family. You also will probably be busy with other aspects of life, and so it's natural to not necessarily connect as often or as deeply as you may have when they were a younger kid. You talk about what's going well. It's natural to always focus on problems or difficulties, but really pointing out when your young person is doing well, is thriving, is succeeding, and really recognizing the value of that. Celebrating that with them can be really meaningful. And it helps them to learn that communicating with you is not just about fixing something, but rather recognizing when things are going quite well. Another key tip is to talk to your young person even when you don't need anything from them. Very often parents will talk with their teen when there's a chore that needs to be done or the teen needs to do something differently. Again, those are important, but engage a young person just for themselves, just because you want to talk to them, not because you need something from them, is just as important. Another important tip is to share about your life to your teenager. Believe it or not, they want to know. They want to know who you are, what you're doing, what's going well and what's not going well. By demonstrating that to them, being open about your personal experiences, that might encourage them to do the same. When communicating with teenagers, it's important to take every opportunity you get. It may not be at the most convenient time. It might be in the middle of the night. But if that is when your teen is ready to talk and wanting to engage you as parent, it's important to really step into that opportunity. A common question among parents is, how do I start a conversation with my teenager? One great way to do that is to start in their comfort zone. What are topics that your teenager talks about readily? What is something that's super comfortable for them? Start there. Ask them about their favorite Netflix show or their favorite celebrity or what their best friend did at school that was so funny today. Start in a place of comfort. That will get them talking. Then you can kind of ease into other topics that you might want to talk to them about.